There was a bunch of us that were playing at Capital City Paintball in the Vanier Industrial Park. Speedball was becoming the new thing that everybody was playing. And a bunch of us got together and decided, let's start a team. We started a team. It sort of took a long time, but it's been about 4 years, so now we're actually quite high in the amateur ranks. It's what we call tournament play. The tournament play that we play on airball bunkers is a variation of speedball. X-ball is a form of speedball. Speedball is usually made, when you play 3-man or 5-man, usually you play with points. So many points for eliminating a player, so many points for having a player left, so many points for grabbing a flag, so many points for hanging the flag. X-ball is a different style of format. It's a much more aggressive form. Rather than winning or dying based on points, you actually live or die based on how hard you play. So you've got two 20-minute halves with a 10-minute break in between. You try to play as many games as you can in those two 20-minute halves. Whoever has won the most games and has captured the flag the most times in that time is the winner. Well, the perception of paintball is a bunch of hooligans playing in the woods, pretending they're in the military. Some people can go to Walmart for as little as $10, buy a case of paint. For as little as $200, buy a gun, shoot up a neighbor's house, and then eventually the sport is tagged as a bunch of people who don't know how to act in public. If you were to watch at a tournament and you watch the tournament play, we are actually the most safety conscious and most energetic kind of people, as well as the most friendly kind of people you would meet.
When you say you play paintball, you get a real big response from the public that's, oh, they're military, they're a bunch of warmongers, you just want to, shoot each other and kind of dress up in camo and stuff. But that's not really me, that's not who I am. But I mean, paintball is a great time as a sport. Like, you're physically active, you're not, I guess the big thing for me is you're not waiting for somebody to pass you the ball, you're not waiting on somebody else to let you do your job, Like, it still emphasizes on teamwork a lot, but if something happens, someone's having a bad day, you can compensate for that.
I got my tush kicked. I got my beep kicked.
General male bonding includes insults, food, wrestling, pain of some sort other than wrestling, generic, yeah, I guess insults is usually the biggest term there.
You get shot?
Yeah, we're just like a big family, basically, just a bunch of brothers, basically.
On guard,
just sibling rivalry all the time. Just stuff like that. We just get at each other's necks all the time, but I mean, it's part of it. We all know, basically, you're not out there to get each other's neck. We're not fighting for a job or anything like that. We're out there to have fun, basically. I mean, we're out there to win, obviously. So we're gonna be intense and hate each other at the same time as love each other. So that's pretty much my own bonding.
See, if we're not making fun of each other every time we come to the field, mostly about moms and the like, probably has to do with because somebody's mom died, and then it just isn't the same.
Let's see, where do we start? Basically, it's kind of like any other sport. You guys are out and you're getting excited and you start winning games and stuff, and the guys become your brothers. Like, we've been building this thing for the last 4 years, and it's just kind of, we find new players every year, and they're just like the rest of us. It's like anything else. You guys go out and you win. You want to hang out with the guys, whatever. You go out and have some food after you play, or you go have a barbecue, something like that. Whatever, things along that lines. It's when you start winning, you want to hang out with the guys that you're winning with, and you're trying to keep those guys around so you can keep on winning.
Something in your mouth. Okay. Casey hasn't said that. Respect. Done.
You're not even on the team. You're just a coach.
Well, right now on the team we've got Brian Campbell. Brian Campbell is the franchise owner as well as the captain of the team. He's the guy that got Fredericton Aggression together. He also manages Capital City Paintball. We've got myself, David Dennis. I'm the media consultant and public relations, as well as I play back. We've got Clancy. Clancy plays with the 3-man teams. He often does a lot of work getting the 3-man teams ready to play a higher level of paintball.
What? It was actually
There's Adrian. Adrian is one of our new players, one of the new guys coming up, one of the rookies. So We're doing a lot to train him so he's able to play X-ball in the future.
That's how you play.
We've got Sandy. Sandy showed up one day. I don't know where he came from. We haven't told him to go away yet. There's Mark Thomas. We call Mark random. Often you'll hear us ask, where the hell is Mark? And he's somewhere on the field, and we can't find him. He plays snake. He's a great player. He's very fast, very smart player, although sometimes he is quite random, and it's hard to keep tracks of him. Harvey, he's our coach. He's a good friend. We wanted him to play this year, although he couldn't commit to playing this year. So what we did is we hired him on as a coach. He came on and he's got a lot of great drills. He was trained by Roddy McDonald from PEI. Roddy McDonald actually won a World Cup with Philadelphia All-Americans from the United States in the National Pro Paintball League. Sean Morris used to play for Fuel, which is another bigger team in Atlantic Canada. Since then they've disbanded, and he's playing now with us. He's a great player, a fast player, aggressive player, and he's got field awareness like few players I've seen before.
That for GD because he is gone. Now he's in Afghanistan.
Jeff is a great player. He came to us last year and he helped us out a lot in 5-man, and he's helped us even more in X-ball. Jeff's from Quebec. We call him the French guy because he often has a hard time speaking English, which I think adds character. Okay, Brett is one of our players. He had a little bit of a knee injury at the beginning of the season. He's getting a little bit better. Brett shoots an Ego 6 just pretty much like everybody else. He's a great player. He's got great field awareness and he's got great speed. So he's on the more senior open 3-man squad, and eventually he'll be playing X-ball with us. Well, our other X-ball line is made up of 6 strict union players. We were unable to make our own roster of 12 players. So what we did is we actually got together with another team in Atlantic Canada, strict union, to fill in the other 6-player spots. Those guys are Matzo. Matzo plays a great aggressive front playing game. We've got Cody. Cody plays in the snake often, and that guy's got some good gun skills. We've got Josh. Josh plays for Barrie Chop Shop in the CXBL. You've got Dave Swansburg. Dave Swansburg is a great backman, probably one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He's just so friendly and so helpful. But when he's on the field, he's aggressive and he plays. We've also got Nick. Nick plays a great front game as well.
Having the mix of players that they have with the mix of players we have really makes us